My biggest thing with GMO versus organic is that we've been genetically modifying our foods for millennia. As long as humans have been farming, we've been breeding and crossbreeding our plants and even our animals to provide better for us as a growing civilization. And I understand that the biggest concern is the introduction of genes that aren't inherent in a specific plant. And the reality is we don't know what that will do to us within a generation, and we have no way of knowing until that time comes. In the way that we used to use DDT to take care of our massive crops, we had no idea that it could cause cancer. We had no idea then that it could really damage the soil, and it's the same with the introduction of these genetic strains into our cash crops. We don't know yet what they'll do, and hopefully it won't be too dangerous. And organic, I feel, is not well defined enough yet. There's little legislation. A lot of people believe that organic foods aren't covered with pesticides or treated with plague-resistant strains. And that's not true. We have to do a little more research on what we're putting into our bodies.
Well, there's a lot of variety in fast food. That's where a lot of the big money is, and to me it's the leading cause of why people are fat and have diseases and need prescriptions when all they need to do is change their eating habits. My sister, oddly enough that you ask, is like an organic freak. So living with her has helped me slim down for sure, because she eats really healthy. But I mean, I do give in sometimes. I like McDonald's, you know. But I think our food quality should improve. I think we should buy like our daily food.
Technology, as I mentioned earlier, at green capitalism, and I just believe that we can use this technology to save us in a lot of ways. Again, I know we can't fully go into it anymore, but like the GMOs, I like the things like golden rice that had the vitamin A inserted into it to help people in areas of drought to get the appropriate nutrients. I like the fact that technology...
Honestly, I can't just eat any beef. I'm so particular with my beef because I don't eat it all the time. But I love chicken. I can't give up chicken. But I don't like when you actually can taste that chicken, like when you know it's been pumped with all that. Organic chicken's good. You can taste the difference.
I try to eat organic food. I get really disgusted about GMO. That's it's like it's unnatural. It's just crazy. People, why they want? I don't know. I think corporations are like don't give a about people. They all wants to make money, and they don't care. It's such a unnatural thing is going to people's body, but all they care about is money. So I try not to buy corn or soy or anything that's famous for, GMO.
We have constant problems, many of us, with weight, with basically overweightness or side effects of sicknesses. When the same person goes overseas, even Europe, but many other countries, Turkey, Latin America, we eat more, but we don't have often these side effects, and we don't have these problems with weight as much.
We usually had a big garden in our backyard. We moved it, made it a little bit smaller and more efficient. So we still have a garden. We like to grow our own stuff, right? And the reason we do is because you're talking about tomatoes. Well, if you get a tomato from the store, it doesn't taste like anything anymore. When I was a kid, I used to eat them, out of the bag when my mom brought them home. They were, I loved tomatoes, but over the years they've just gotten tasteless. They've become tasteless, and the corporate farming, and they're not rotating crops. They're not letting the soil rebuild itself anymore. So even the stuff that is grown, for the most part, commercially, doesn't have the nutrients and the vitamins and minerals that we need in it anymore because it's been stripped out of the land. So yeah, buying organic, buying local is huge for us. It definitely tastes different and tastes better. Tomatoes we get out of our garden are just amazing, and This reminds me of when I was a kid, when we got a tomato, but, we grow our own lettuce and as much of the vegetables as we can here, and we eat it all. And other stuff that we get everything organic now.
So you push yourself. So in cooking, it's kind of the same way. It's yourself, at least, okay, so the cooking that I do is more fine dining. So it's very creative. It's very thought-provoking. It's a little bit more intelligent. We use, obviously, it's like the fundamental or thing where people are like, oh, we use the best ingredients and we do all this stuff and whatever. You're like, yes, okay, that's one thing, but that's just a minor thing. Everyone should use really good ingredients. Well, that's the thing. It's like anyone should use good ingredients. I mean, or else you're just like junky fast food that you're not caring about like where it came from or anything like that. But we try and use good quality stuff that tastes good in the raw, and then we try and transform it into something even better. So let's say that transformation is a part of creativity. So I can get some chocolate and I get some good chocolate. I get my chocolate from France. It's a good company. I have really good chocolate, some of the best in the world. You eat like a chocolate bar and it tastes great. It's like brilliant stuff. But then what do you do with it? It's not like I can put it on a plate and go, here you go. You're spending however much money, $12 for a plate of chocolate. So I have to make something out of it. What I make out of it could be different than what you make out of it. How you compare flavors or combine flavors and textures and things like that to where it's something that hits you, the diner, personally. It makes you feel something, whether it's emotional or